How much would it cost to collect every single duo in the Skylander games? And by duo, I mean every single Skylander that's supposed to be two different characters who only play as one single character. The first time we would receive any duo figures would be in Skylanders Giants, where we would receive 3. And that first one's going to be the most obvious with Fright Rider, as everyone knows him and his ostrich, and it's going to go for about $5. The next character you wouldn't realize would be a duo unless you read their lore, and it's going to be Eyebrow, who's going to go for $7. As if you didn't know, his eye and the armor are actually 2 different characters. And with Eyebrow being a duo, that obviously makes his mini, Eye Small, also a duo, and this one's going to go for about $10. The next game with any duo Skylanders is going to be Trap Team, where we receive 2. And that first one is going to be the return of Eye Small, and this version of him is going to go for about $5. And after him, you would get that brand new character with Rocky Roll, and if you never played him, it may be hard to believe, but that boulder is actually another character, and it's going to go for about $37. And the final game with any duo characters is going to be the last game with Skylanders Imaginators, where you'd receive our most at 4. And that first character is going to be Airstrike, as it's going to be him and his bird, and they go for about $19 together. And that next character, some people may not realize it, but it's going to be Bad Juju. While it may not make sense that she might be a duo Skylander, if you played her, you know her entire moveset is based around her and her son, Juju Jr., so I'm going to count them as a duo. And Airstrike and Bad Juju would both receive in-game variants, as that first one's going to be Egg Bomber Airstrike at $23, and then you'd also get that mystical Bad Juju, who's going to go for about $28. So if you wanted to collect all the Skylander duos, it's going to cost you $157. Do you think that's worth it? Let me know in the comments below.